I love sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So, like I had to
like a son. Two funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them.
Hi. I'm still too low. We're not even, Sherri. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
I'm trying to fix my head space with you so we can be even.
That's not a problem that I had. You trying to fix the head space. That ain't what I heard. I heard it's perfectly fine.
Okay. Shut up, C. Mickey. Okay, we're about to do our podcast. All right. Bye. All right, bye. That was C. Mickey,
lift
everybody.
up my computer. You know what? I can lift up my computer. I'm missing.
You know what? Listen, everybody. Hi, y'all. Welcome.
What we got.
Oh yeah, we do. We got to send them out to. We need to start sending them out to fans.
We do. Like, if you want a poster, a signed poster of
email Chris, right? Or email Two Funny Mamas. How do we do
that
it?
is Chris. Chris is a funny mama. Shut your mouth.
That is so funny. And I don't have on any makeup today because I just got a facial. I put a little bit on, so
you got a facial today?
I did. Because the smoke and all the this smoke ain't no joke out here. So I did a facial. Been wearing a mask. You know how that messes you up. And matter of fact, I need to close the door. The door is open for the dogs, and I'm gonna be coughing and have a headache in a minute.
So you're back home?
I am back home.
Oh my gosh.
What are you doing? Did you just ask me what I was doing, and then you turned around and dropped yours? Really?
No, my desk is my desk. I had these movers move me into my new place, and they tore up everything. So now my desk is wobbling, and I'm just angry.
Are they the same ones that broke your
vanity?
Your vanity?
Yeah.
And that's why I got a vanity sitting in my garage.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
You're not gonna get it. You keep saying you're not gonna get it.
I'm gonna get it.
I need a wig like that. I have not worn a wig in a minute. This is my real hair.
This is a long. Did you say that was your real? You came out the womb with that fire engine, red velvet Janet Jackson hair.
No. I came out the womb with the curls. I dyed the hair. Okay. Hi.
Well, it looks beautiful. Just absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna start talking positively to you because everybody gets upset.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks everybody in the live chat for tuning in. You've already got people tuned in. Sherri, this is from Osvaldo. He says, "Hey Sherri, I've been learning English with your show. I'm from Mexico."
Oh, hola, ¿cómo te va?
English. He gonna learn broken Ebonic English. This is not good.
No habla Ebonics.
Right, but he gonna start talking. They're gonna be like, "Why you talk like that?" Because he's mimicking us. He gonna start talking English.
If he's mimicking me, he's fine. Why is my computer like tripping?
I caught that.
Really bad.
Sorry about that. Okay, that's the middle one.
So I can throw
because when I try to put my maybe I need to go. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hola, ojalá que tenga un buen noche o día.
Okay. Horrible Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo está? Je m'appelle Kym.
Je m'appelle is not Spanish.
Oh, that's French. My
it's
bad.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Y me llamo es
Je
m'appelle.
Je m'appelle is French.
Me llamo Kym. Me llamo Kym. I forgot. Me olvidó es. Me llamo es Kym.
Girl, you better chill with that.
Kym, te quiero. Y tú es mi corazón. Y
Girl,
me gustó
el
pelo. Me gustó el pelo. Pero
we got
tu cara no
we got
es
hey, we got a new administration coming in. I need you to I don't want them to take you nowhere.
Tenemos
Did you just say that?
expresión nuevo. No es mal, no es bueno por mi
Okay. All right.
Kym y me.
Good news, ladies.
All right.
Buen noticias.
See, this
Señora.
is what's happening. All right.
We've got
You're going to have him mad.
Tengo
A message.
bueno
Don't be
noticias.
mad at everybody. He going to get mad at you. Huh?
We have a message
What you
from.
say?
No estoy enojada.
Did you say anything correctly? If there's somebody on here that speaks Spanish, please in the live chat say they understood what
La
Sherri's saying.
lengua de español. Me gusta español.
We have good
Me
news.
gusta?
Oh, tenemos buenos noticias.
Yes. Whatever you got to say, Chris, butt in. Why are you hesitating? Are you afraid of Sherri? Say what you got to say.
I kind of like letting her go.
No.
I was just peppering in some comedic breaks. So we have a message from I believe Ms. Jackson. Hey, wanted Kym and Sherri to know there are young people.
Lo siento, señora Jackson.
I love it.
I am for real.
There are young people 17 to 23 who do watch the podcast, especially during our university homework. Congratulations, you're for the kids.
23? Oh my goodness.
So in other words, stop cussing and talking nasty.
Because they're
Is that
not.
what she said?
What are you talking about? I don't cuss.
Hey, Deja, you on camera. So say hi to the people.
Hi to the people. Give the people what they want.
Why you hiding now? Don't
Yeah,
hide
why
now.
not?
So
A star
wait,
is born.
So tell us again. There's some people watching.
There's people in the live chat. So thank you to everybody for tuning in. We appreciate this is a laugh minute. If you came over from Instagram, we appreciate it. If you're just here because you're subscribed to the channel and you get the notifications, thank you. You're amazing. It's kind of a random thing. Schedules, you know how it goes. Makila's in the house. Pack 93, Janae, Kamisha, Debbie says, hey, Deja. Gwendolyn is here. Irina's here. Fahima's here. All kinds of great people in the chat. So let us know if you're having fun. We're going to take some questions for Kym and Sherri. Kym's going to update us on the situation in California. Sherri, you're going to update us on all the ass you're kicking in New York. It's going to be a great show.
So I'll update you on the East Coast. Kym has got you on the West Coast.
Right. First, I'd like to say, everyone that has voted, thank you. If you have not voted, please go to the NAACP.org.
Or you can go to Sherri Show because we got it up on SherriShowTV.com where you can
SherriShowTV.com where you can vote for Two Funny Mamas.
So we got it up on you can vote for. We're nominated Two Funny Mamas for Best Arts and Entertainment Podcast. And also, while you're voting for Two Funny Mamas, if you would not mind voting for, so it's Arts, Sports, and Entertainment Podcast. We don't need to say everybody else because you're voting for. We're asking you to vote for Two Funny Mamas, and then if you could also vote for Sherri Shepherd, I'm nominated for Best Talk Show Host and Best Talk Show. So if you could vote 3 times, that would be so great.
And vote every day, as many email addresses as you can find.
As many emails as you can send. If you actually set a timer, like vote first thing in the morning, or right before you go to bed or at lunch, like set a timer to remind yourself to vote. And you can vote. You can have your kids vote. Anybody got an email? You can use it to vote.
Question. That is true. I got to use Joshua's. Question. I'd like to really explain to people how to vote. And Chris, if you can make that flyer for me, because what happens is we got a QR code up, but if you're on your phone, you can't use the QR code. I just like a flyer with our face on it and to say, go here to vote, then look for Arts and Entertainment Podcast, or look for look for talk show, hit Sherri. Look, I like a little flyer with some information on how to do, because that best works for people when they have instructions.
Okay, well, don't get on Chris because I asked him to put the QR code there.
I saw that. I was like, what they gonna grab? They on the phone.
So real fast, if you're in the live chat, the link is there right now. if you're watching later and you're not on live chat, if you go to the description, the link is there. And again, you're looking for outstanding podcast, art, sports, and entertainment for Two Funny Mamas. And then Sherri has 2 categories as well for the Sherri Show and Sherri as a host.
So 3 votes, 3 places.
And then you can vote for people like Cedric the Entertainer. He's been on this show. He's up for one. We've got all kinds of friends. There's all kinds of voting you can do. So after you've clicked on those 3, go vote for friends.
Sherri, can you stop making your lip bigger than what it is?
I know. I'm so self-conscious. That's why.
You should be self-conscious because it's big and it's crooked. Since you won't go say nothing, you keep sticking it out. I'm going to have to just bring it up.
That was very mean. That was very mean.
Okay, you're right. I apologize. But you got to
No, you don't, because you're not sorry. Don't apologize because you're not sorry you said it. It was not nice.
I am.
No, you're not.
I just made an observation. That's all.
No, see, that's how you get away with saying mean things. It's just me. I just made an observation. I didn't ask you to call me out. That was very mean.
You're not supposed to ask to be called out. Nobody asked to be called out. Hey,
and that's the problem. That's what's wrong with the world today.
Talk about my hair.
I don't talk about
there's
your
a lot.
hair.
See how you doing that? Don't you got to stop doing that? Look at you. Now talk. Now talk when you do that. Say something. Okay, that was.
I'll
random.
say Kym Whitley is in Vegas. Kym Whitley is in Vegas. She's got a residency every Sunday and Monday in Las Vegas at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, and she's there till the end of February.
That was good. I don't think I can even do that. Let me tell people, because I'm very self-conscious. I don't know what happened. I had an allergic reaction to something yesterday, and I woke up and I looked in the mirror, and it was just awful. My lips, I'll show you real quick. My lips were swollen like you wouldn't even believe. Just swollen and crazy looking.
And let me get it. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna show it real quick. That's it. Okay, and now I'm putting it back. And you don't put me in the screen by myself.
Why not? Tell your story. Tell your story. What happened, Sherri? Why is your lips swole?
So
did Jeffrey pop you in the mouth?
I was talking.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Jeffrey got sick of your mouth talking back.
So I woke up and I could feel like in the middle of the night, I felt my lips like tingling, but I was asleep. And I will tell you why I was asleep, because I had taken this magnesium stuff that you on the internet by Spoiled Child. I had taken some of that you were recommending. So I bought some.
Now you scared me. Okay.
Yeah, well, I woke up, I was kind of woke, but I went back to sleep.
Oh, so okay, because the magnesium makes you sleepy, right?
Magnesium, yes. And then but then when I woke up to get ready to go to the gym, I felt my mouth because my lips felt big. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I ran into the bathroom and I screamed because my lips were huge. So I don't know what it was. I do the same thing. I'm not experimental.
Right.
I had some fried catfish from the restaurant. I had eggs and cheese and bacon for breakfast. The fried catfish. I drink a lot of water. I put the same balm on my lips before I go to bed. I wash with Tide Pods that are free of dye and perfume. Mm-hmm. So I didn't do anything different. And this hit my lips. It wasn't itching.
No, I was saying, and the Spoiled Child magnesium is all natural stuff, and it's just your vitamins that you would use to. It's a lot of different things.
Yeah, I did Spoiled Child magnesium, and then I did the Spoiled Child collagen because your face is everywhere. So I was like, I'm tired of people who it doesn't work. What Kym is talking about. So I said, well, I'm going to buy some.
Yes.
Oh,
So I
you
don't
got
think
that from the collagen?
did you that
Okay.
that's the collagen.
I love
But
it.
listen,
So
I'm gonna
it
start.
went down. I'm going to an
I think it's
allergist
called
tomorrow.
no, you don't have to. It's called getting old. I'm telling you, that's
You
what's
know what?
happening.
You're very mean tonight. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm just not sure where your groove is. I
Okay, I'm
don't know how we
sorry.
got nominated for an Image Award. Because this
You're right.
right here,
It's a
Miss
bad
Whitley,
image.
is uncalled for.
I'm being positive. So you're gonna go
Let
to
me
an
tell you something.
allergist?
You watch the show tomorrow. I did a challenge, and they said you can tell how old you are by the number of push-ups you do. If you are in your 20s, you should be able to do 45 push-ups. If you are in your 30s, you should be able to do 30. If you are in your 40s, you should be able to do 20s. 55 and older, you should be able to do 10 push-ups. Do you know how many
Oh, I can
push-ups
do
I did?
how
How
many?
many can you do?
Oh, I can knock out 30.
Okay, because I seem to remember during COVID, I started a
Okay,
push-up.
all right, okay,
No,
okay.
no,
Right
no. I'm gonna
now, okay,
tell it.
no, okay,
I
right
started.
now, okay, drop the zero. I can knock out 3.
Thank you.
I just got confused for a
Thank you
second.
for clarifying that. So I did 20 push-ups, military style, straight 20.
Wow.
Uh, but during COVID, I got about 6 of my girlfriends, and I said we're gonna try to do 100 push-ups in 30 days. Everybody, Kym started. Other girlfriends started. The first one who dropped out the next day, all she had to do was start with 5 push-ups. Kym Whitley said, "I'm out." 5 push-ups. That's it.
Because
I
you
said,
came
"Kym,
in
we
my
all."
house and made me do them in my driveway.
No, I did
It's
it
a
in
long
your
time.
driveway. I did 50. Remember?
But you was
I did
making
50
me do it. You was
push-ups
putting pressure on
straight in
me.
your driveway. And I wanted you to do it because I knew it would
I'm
get
gonna
you.
do it. As soon as we get off this podcast, I'm gonna do some push-ups. I can do a lot of sit-ups though. I got the sit-up down.
How many can you do?
Oh, I sit-ups I could probably hit easy without stopping, 50.
You could do 50 without stopping?
Sit-ups are different, yeah. My arms are weak, but my stomach is a little stronger.
Okay.
My arms are just, I think, yeah, I can do a sit-up. Well, I haven't done one in a long time, so let's take that down to 25.
I can't with you. I cannot with
I'm,
you. When's the
you know
last time
what?
you did a
Listen,
sit-up? When's the last time you did a sit-up?
I just sat up and got out the bed. That was one. And then I went and got a facial. That was 2. So I sat up twice today.
Because I distinctly remember when I did live in California, Andre would come over about 6 in the morning so we could work out. And you got
Yeah.
mad because you were not being included and you wanted to come over. So you would show up about 6:40, come in, waste 10 minutes complaining while we were in the garage working out, mess up Andre, mad at Andre, proceed to do a sit-up, and then want to go home.
I'm a different person now.
Oh.
Okay. I'm focused. I am.
Wait,
You are.
wait a minute.
Did you know this, Chris? That Kym was
Wait.
focused?
We did have a very clarifying. We had one 2-minute clarifying, very clarifying ask. I don't know. She had some clarity on the phone earlier. I'll give her that. So we're
Is
at
it
least
the spoiled child magnesium that you're taking?
It absolutely helps me center. Spoiled child magnesium. It has helped me focus, clarity. It does. I take it after a show because okay. This one right here. Look at it. Look at it. You look like somebody I know that got them same lips for real in the teeth. I know
don't
when I
people
see
pay for that?
you're gonna holler. You look just like her. People pay for that. And she like that. She like that too. She looked just like
Yeah, but
that.
because I still got remnants of it, it went
Mm-hmm.
down. I didn't do Benadryl or anything. I just let it go back down. I'm very thankful. This is the second time it's happened. I think it's stress, but it went down, but there's still remnants left of it. And I'm thankful that it didn't happen. It was happening on a day that I was off because I couldn't
Yeah,
have
that
gone on
tripped
the
me
air
out.
with that. They would have had to cancel my live show and put on a rerun because I couldn't go on air with my lips all swollen. But it's still a little something left. Like, so now it's a little crooked over here. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm just telling you some things. So you don't have to feel like you got to add an observation, Kym, because I'm not asking. All right? Because you're mean. You're a mean girl today.
Why couldn't you go on the air?
Kym, you want me to go on air talking like that?
Yes, it's real life. Things happen.
No.
The show must go on.
With a rerun. Don't no guests want to sit across from me and I'm asking them questions? That'd be all they can look at is my big lip. So it's fine today. I went to work today. Rodney, it's still swollen, but the way he's done my lip liner, you can't tell. But it's like sometimes I can't lift my lip.
Oh.
You know what it reminds me of, Sherri?
What?
You did go on the show.
Hang on.
What did it remind you of?
Wow.
You got a lot of nerve talking. Kym Whitley with her swollen ass lips. Look at Kym's lip. You got a lot of nerve. I forgot about Chris Denman. I'm sending you double the payment this month for Two Funny Mamas podcast. Look at Kym Whitley. And you know what? When Kym Whitley fell and busted up her head because she fell in a hole going shopping for flowers, couldn't keep her damn balance and fell in a daggone hole and showed me that picture, I cried because my friend, I was like, Kym, you're not going to be able to work. I never said nothing about her lip never made her feel bad.
Why does she look cute? Why does Kym look cute in that picture? She positioned herself to look like kind of cutesy. She looks good.
I was high on
you got a lot
of pain meds.
You talked about me so bad, and I forgot you look like that. You look like you should be singing. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Sherri, hold yours up.
Hey,
yeah, put
horrible.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get a picture. Hold on, and then you put it. Look at my daggone. Wow. Look at that crazy.
Oh hell no! That side view is horrible. Why? Oh my God! You look, girl. Take that down for somebody see that. Take that down. You look like we do look alike. Wait a minute.
Here, put it up. Put it up.
You got a lot of nerve. That's what we need to get NAACP Image Award. You got a lot of nerve. You got a lot of nerve.
I can't take it.
My bottom lip and your big ass top lip.
My top lip. Boy, we put them two lips together, baby. We be marrying us a baller. We get us anybody with them two lips.
Oh gosh. Never talked about you one time.
Oh gosh. Oh, my head is hurting.
Darren Johnson agrees with me. Darren says that would have been a great picture without the swelling. I agree. She's like kind of positioned.
I know it's a very sexy pose.
Right? Just a little seductive.
Oh my God, I gotta take a commercial
break. Does anybody know where my friends, the Kardashians, live? Because I want to go join them.
Are their lips still like that? Oh gosh, this is.
No, they don't need black people anymore, so they're pretty cool now. They're back to normal.
Wow, that was true though. Wow, but they have a whole black family. What are you talking about?
The artist returned, says both of y'all looking like extras for Hitch.
That was good. Oh so wait a minute. Okay, first of all, I don't know where my bangs went. I don't know what's happening up here.
Because it's sliding back. Your real hair is sliding back.
So listen.
And then she gonna flip the edges. What?
Sherri, talk about something. I gotta go close I left the door open for the dogs to go outside the back, but the smoke is coming in or whatever. It's like, girl, I'm getting a headache. I gotta go close it.
Go close the door. Go close the door.
Okay.
Like you have permission to close the door.
Well, I don't need y'all to see me trying to get up like this. Look at it. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
oh no,
okay.
The woman who doing 50 sit-ups.
That was squats because I couldn't get down. My squats, my leg. I'm going to the stretch lab today. Dog, who?
You bullied her into going to the stretch lab.
wasn't
needs to
stressed.
go.
I gotta do something. Damn. Okay, Sherri, talk to them, the people.
Kym is your auntie that curses you out even when she left the room. She still be fussing. Kym fusses a lot. That's what she does. Kym fusses. But what she was saying was we are nominated for an NAACP Image Award in Arts, Sports, and Entertainment podcast. And if you go to sherryshowtv.com, you can vote for the NAACP. You can vote for us and also at the same time vote for Sherri Shepherd because I'm nominated for Outstanding Talk Show Host and Outstanding Talk Show, Sherri Show. So please, you can do it every day. You can use all the emails in your household to vote, and we're so extremely grateful. It really meant so much to me with Two Funny Mamas that we got nominated because, our followers, Chris, bar none, so loyal and just supportive is what I want to say. Y'all got that award for us, so we are so grateful. Kym actually, in the evacuation, she grabbed her NAACP Image Awards because they meant so much to her. Mm-hmm. She did have to evacuate the house. She was able to come back, and Kym will talk about it. It's just been, horrific for the folks in LA. North Carolina, I want to give you a shout out as well. Praying for you. So much devastation. But Kym, the awards meant something to her because you guys, gave us that validation, that acknowledgement. We're past our 200th episode. We haven't even had a celebration for our 200th episode, but we're going on 5 years. Is it, Chris?
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty wild when you think about that. Yeah.
It's absolutely surreal because we started Mother's Day back in 2020 or 2021.
2020. And yeah, if you're new, it was supposed to originally be Sherri and I talked about it. My company was going to help out with some stuff, but they were going to film it at Kevin Hart's studio in Los Angeles. Yeah. It was going to be this whole thing. And that would have been an interesting show too. I'm sure it would have been great, but then everything changed. Had to do it from home. We scrambled, and those were the days. We could count on Kym and Sherri to record at the same time every week because they weren't allowed to go anywhere. We couldn't go anywhere.
And what's interesting? Even before Kevin Hart, Jamie Foxx wanted to produce our podcast. It was so interesting. He told me, I was working on this set of, it was called Mr. Iglesias, a sitcom on Netflix with Gabriel Fluffy Iglesias, who, by the way, was supposed to be on our show on Monday, but because of the evacuations and stuff, he couldn't get out of LA.
His new special on Netflix.
Yeah, he was going to promote a special on Netflix. Mm-hmm. And so Jamie Foxx had come to say hi to me and Gabe. And he told me, he said, Sherri, I was on my way to LAX and I started listening to you and Kym. Y'all had just done a live. It was like a live that we had done.
Yeah.
And he said,
people reference those a lot.
Yeah, and he said, I couldn't stop laughing. He said he got to the airport, Jamie Foxx, pulled in, and he told his guy, you got to park. And they pulled in the parking lot and listened to us, him and his friend or his manager or something, listened to Kym and I on our live. And he said he was just he couldn't stop laughing. And so Jamie had said, do you guys want to do a podcast? And I said, yeah, I've always wanted to do a podcast with Kym. And he was like, I want to produce the podcast. Now, unfortunately, Jamie be changing his phone number. So the number that Kym had didn't work. The number I had, we called an assistant. Sometimes it's not that people don't mean it, but they don't have time. And Jamie was doing a lot of stuff. And it was just he just didn't have the time. We couldn't wait on him. I really wanted to do it. Because sometimes you get put on the shelf and it takes too much time. This is our new pictures for our podcast.
Wow.
So,
no, that's so wild. Yeah. So Jamie was before Kevin. I forget about that part.
Jamie was before Kevin. Then Kevin, we were going to use his studios, which were all the way out in, I don't know where. It was so far out in Chatsworth. I was so mad at Kym. But
that's where it was?
It was in Chatsworth. And so you were going to come in and set the cameras up and we're going to give the footage to you to edit. But right before we were supposed to start with Kevin, then COVID hit and everybody was in a quarantine. So we did our very first podcast. Kym, it's going on 5 years? Two Funny Mamas. 5 years.
That's impossible. I'm still
Crazy.
the same weight. Are you kidding me? I don't have no talk show. I don't have no special. I ain't got no man, and I'm still chubby. Damn. 5 years.
Okay,
What have I
I want to
done with
correct
my
you.
life?
I don't know who you are today, but I want to correct you. Since in the 5 years you've been a series regular on a show called Act Your Age.
Oh, I forgot.
Hello. You have been in 3 movies and have a 4th coming out, Kym. 3 movies you've been in. And I think more than that. But but I'm gonna go with what I remember. You have a 4th movie coming out with Adam Sandler and Ben Stiller.
Right.
That hasn't even come out yet. You've been a guest star on so many shows. One with me, with Kira Sedgwick, Kevin Bacon's wife. You were a recurring on there and complained the whole damn time.
I did
yes,
complain.
you complained the entire. Kira Sedgwick, who is married to Kevin Bacon, had her own show, and I don't remember what it was because we did it during COVID. We had to wear masks and everything, and Kym didn't want to do it. Kira said, "I love Kym. She's funny," and I said, "You should have her on." So they wanted Kym, and Kym had her agent tell Kira Sedgwick, no less. It was on ABC. And Kym no, I'm not. No, let me finish. Kym says to Kym, I don't want to do this role. Kym says, I need a role I can sink my teeth into. I need a role that's going to win me an Emmy. That's what she said, and I admire that. And I said, Kym,
don't say anything else. Don't say anything else.
She said, I need a role that's going to win me an Emmy. I'm doing different things. I'm leveling up. If you don't take the depends off that I bought Kym.
You don't take
I bought Kym five. How many packages of Depends?
I don't want to go back to the story, and we're gonna talk about the Depends because that was good. You sent me a box of Depends because now I can give it to the victims of the fire. Trust me, there's a lot of people that need them. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, definitely. So Kym says, I need a role I can sink my teeth into. I need to win an Emmy. That's how she said it. I need to win an Emmy. She says, I'm leveling up. I'm doing new things. So I was like, Kym, that's all great. But this is a way to get in. Let them see who you are. They're going to write. And I said, here's the thing. Even though they wrote you a small part, once you get on that set, they're going to write you so much stuff. And she was just like, I don't want to do it. And I was like, Kym, come on and do it. Because Kira Sedgwick loves you and you're going to be funny. So she agreed to do it. She did the table read with everybody. Then she got on the set. They love Kym so much, they started increasing her lines. So then she's like, I can't do all these lines. You know I can't memorize all these lines. I said, wait a minute. I thought you said you wanted to win an Emmy. But you know I ain't mean what I said. You said you needed something you could sink your teeth into. Yeah, but I didn't mean it. I said, she was like, I can't memorize all these lines. Then she'd be on the set going, zoning out. I was like, what just happened here? So that was during COVID, during our 5-year run as Two Funny Mamas. You have done so many things. You've done stand-up everywhere. You did an Audible with Lena Waithe as executive producer. It's called Kym, an Audible series. You've been on many, many doggone shows. You've come on my show because there was a Thanksgiving I cried. You look at that Audible podcast. It was an Audible original. That Lena Waithe. You got nominated for your show that you were on. Got nominated for an Emmy that Lena Waithe wrote called. It was what was it called?
It's called Master of None.
Master of None. That's Act Your Age that you've been on. In the 5, you were on a show called Master of None with Angela Bassett. Lena Waithe wrote it, and that was the episode she got nominated for an Emmy, and she won. She won. Then she went on to create the Audible Kym, which got rave reviews as one of the top 10 podcasts Audibles to listen to. In between,
it's amazing how you can remember all this, but you can't remember a person's name walking down the street that you slept with 5 times.
Oh boy,
that's a trip.
Oh boy.
You are a mean girl today. I don't know
I
what is
am.
wrong with you.
I am. I apologize. It's the fires. It's the fires. I've been through a lot. I got
No, don't
PTSD.
blame it on the fires.
No,
Don't
I've been
blame it
through a
on
lot.
alcohol. And now I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out who is that I can't remember a person's name that I slept with 5 times.
I don't
Who is that?
know. Maybe it was me. Maybe
No,
I
you
was,
do know. You're just not saying it. You do know. You know.
I don't know. So wait. So
And I've never
I
forgotten
went.
anybody's name that I've slept with
Oh,
5 times, Kym. By the
okay,
way.
maybe not 5 times, but twice. Oh wow! I did. Oh, this is from the Bay, the series. I did get
You were
Emmy
on a
nominated.
series called The Bay, which also got nominated. The episode because you played Big Mama, some lady in prison.
No, his name was Big Candy. Ain't no Big Mama. Her name was Big Candy.
I would have been called racist if I would have said that.
Big Mama.
I just know you, and then the Bay one, and then you did more work. You went back and did more work on the Bay. You did so. Have worked so much. Don't you dare sit here and be like, in 5 years, I'm still big. I didn't gain all this weight. I just been sitting here for 5 years, not doing nothing. Just
Okay,
sitting
I
wearing
apologize that
pins.
because that was
No,
disrespectful to the Lord and for all my blessings and the universe. You're absolutely right. And let me say this to everybody right now who is listening and who is watching.
you stole
You
my
got.
material.
I was just about to say something. I was just about to say something nice about your ass, but I ain't saying it. I'm taking it back. Nope.
I don't even
Nope.
believe you. I think you're lying because you weren't.
I
You've
was
been
gonna
mean all the whole podcast. You want all of a sudden change up?
But I can redeem myself in the podcast. I got my coffee right now, and the smoke stopped coming in the house right now. And I'm about to take my what am I about to take? Right now, I'm about to take my what? Spoiled child magnesium. Go call me right on down. Boom. You saw that, right? Boom. That's how you. This is when I tell you I got the best girlfriend. Y'all don't even know. When I tell me and Sherri Shepherd, we be fussing and fighting, but y'all don't know. When I tell you my girlfriend be looking out for me, and I don't even know when she be looking out for, but she be looking out for me. One day, this is delicious. Hold on.
While we have been doing 5 years of a podcast, you booked a residency in Las Vegas because you are a spoiled child. Perfect for you. You have you are one of 4 Black women who have a residency in Las Vegas. Kym, it's a miniature residency. You got a residency.
Damn.
What was
How
that?
you gonna minimize it?
How am I gonna memonize it? You got a residency. Kym is in.
I had,
Kym
but
is
it
in
is a
Las
short.
Vegas.
It's a short run. No.
It's a residency. It's Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. It's every Sunday and Monday in Las Vegas until the end of February. She's got 8 weeks. So please go and see her at the Comedy Club because she's hysterically funny.
Jimmy Kimmel in Vegas every Sunday and Monday, and it has
And I don't
been
know
a
if you
hoot.
saw my show. I don't know if you saw my talk show when we first got the nominations. And then I said that I was nominated for my podcast with my bestie, Kym Whitley. And I cried. I said, nobody would give me a talk show. Everybody was saying no. TJ, our friend TJ, said, why are you asking for permission to have a talk show? Do it your own. And I went after Kym Whitley and I said, Kym didn't want to do it, but I waited for her. I didn't want anybody but Kym Whitley. And I said, I did all of the work. I did. And I said, I told Kym.
Wait a minute. You ain't going to say you did all the work. I did the work too.
Initially, when I came to you. Then I got some more exciting news. I got some extra love because my podcast with my bestie, Kym Whitley, Two Funny Mamas, was nominated for Outstanding Sports Arts and Entertainment. But thank you again to the NAACP. We're so excited over here. No, where's the rest? No. Where's the rest?
Wait,
that was a short. That's all I had. That's all I could pull up right away.
Okay,
that's a short clip.
Chris, just put the picture up for me real quick. Sherri announcing the nomination.
I just thought you had redeemed yourself. I thought that you.
No, I thought it was Cheryl Underwood. I swear, I looked just real quick glance. Real quick, that's what Cheryl would have on. Your legs are darker than normal. And you got
to have stockings on.
and the black.
Chris, did you think that I was Cheryl Underwood?
No,
Did
that
you think I was Cheryl?
was
Cheryl has gotten
clearly
so
Sherri
small.
Shepherd.
Cheryl has gotten
I
small
don't
like
think
you.
if I
And I think
ask
in makeup-
anybody who's
Put the
following
picture
us
back
right
up. Put the picture back up. Put the picture back up, Chris. Now look at the difference in the color of the skin, Chris. Put this picture back
But those
up,
are
Chris.
those are clearly.
I got some extra
Look
love
at her
because
face, and look at her legs. Look at her face.
But those are
Kim, I'm wearing
stockings.
stockings.
Well, look
Even
at her
Chris
face.
knows that.
There's
Chris
two
knows
different
I'm
kind
wearing
of faces right now. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I got a lot going on. I'm so proud of you, Sherri. I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I apologize, Sherri. God, you're a beautiful friend. Okay.
I'm wearing stockings, and I need to. Did anybody think I was Cheryl Underwood? There's a damn sign.
Let us know in the
behind
live
it that
chat.
says Sherri.
Darren Johnson says Sherri Underwood.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sherri. Oh,
Sick
God.
of the heads laughing. Princess Doll says, I can see it. Renisha says she's giving the same style. Cersei says, I'm hopping
When
on
I
one
tell you
leg
Kym
to the
got
bathroom.
privilege, Kym can't do no wrong on this podcast.
You gave
People
the same color.
You can pee on yourself. You can do the most foul things, and people will say, but you know that's Kym. Kym tired. Kym, why you be so mean to Kym? You do look like Cheryl Underwood. Kym, right. Y'all kind of look similar. You got the same, your legs are darker. I didn't know you had stockings on. Kym didn't know you had stockings on. We got to go with Kym because you just so hard on Kym. Kym, I know Kym being mean.
Okay.
Kym not mean. That's
I'm
just
stopping.
Kym. She tired.
Okay, I'm stopping.
I do not. We love Cheryl Underwood. I do not look
Yes.
like Cheryl. Cheryl don't look like me.
Okay, I said in that picture you were giving her style, like you had on that kind of. You know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter.
No.
You're both beautiful.
You're a lazy
Black women.
viewer. You're a lazy viewer. Yeah, that's what you are. Yeah, you didn't refute it.
That was undeserving. I didn't think that I.
Don't try to use big words. You're a lazy viewer.
Listen, you listen to me. I want to say. Wait, let me tell y'all something. This is my best friend. Let me tell y'all why. We do fight and be fussing and stuff, but what I tell you, when she see me going down the wrong way and I'm hard on myself, do you understand? You see how she pulled out them facts like that? And she was talking about how, no, Kym, you've done this and that. You did da-da-da-da-da. When I say I love you for that, because you do remind me. When I go on stage at Jimmy Kimmel, she send me a text every weekend. She send me a text, and then she reminds me. She's like, "You're Kym Whitley. Do your thing." If I be nervous, she's like, "You Kym Whitley. You got this." So when we get on this podcast and we act a fool, and we act like we fighting, trust me.
When we act a fool, I love how you be tender and then you throw shade in there at the same time.
See, that was unnecessary. I was on a roll.
Unnecessary. You is unnecessary. That's what Kym. That's the part of Kym y'all don't see. That's the part of Kym you don't see, the little side eye.
Oh my God, I wish I had that hairline back. Oh.
And ain't nothing changed.
Okay, baby.
There Kym is kissing on Chris.
Yeah, looking like his
and
grandma.
Andre,
what kind of outfit?
There's Andre in the back going, wait a minute, I've been around her for 4 years. She ain't never kissed me like that. What I got to do?
That is Sherri clapping. That was the good old days when we first started.
You guys screamed at each other not 27 minutes before that, right before we went on stage.
Oh, we was arguing like two fools.
Was we arguing about the food? Was we arguing about the food?
No. We walked in. I'll set the stage. Sherri will make up lies. She'll say that I broke into her garage the night before and scared her. And all that. And she says there's White Shrek standing 5 feet away from me in my garage in the middle of the night. I flew in. We had never met in person, Kym. So we get there. I'd met Sherri before because that's how we knew each other. We did interview stuff. We got there. We hadn't discussed a thing. Sold out crowd, up and down Sunset. And you two started arguing about the placement of the chairs. And I'm going, it's great to meet you in person. And you're like, oh, my baby, blah, blah, blah. Hang on. Listen here.
Oh, we was arguing. Oh my
And
God.
then after you all fought and argued in front of the staff with a full crowd coming out, and mind you, the food situation still went unresolved. And I won't say whatever. We got other things weren't resolved as well afterwards.
Was mad at me. I was in charge of the food, and I got our friend's ex-husband, who's a chef, to make the food. Kym mad at me because I didn't spend too much food because everybody ain't gonna eat that.
It was a Sunday brunch buffet at a restaurant up on the hill. Them people didn't need nothing but a little orange juice and a sandwich.
You two made up so quickly that we were like, oh, great, everything's solved and everything like that. So we start walking to the back to come out as a team, I thought, and Sherri looks back, she goes, where are you going? And I was like, well, me and Andre are going to come back here with you guys backstage. They go, no, you two are going to go open.
You don't get to come up in the green room with the two funny mamas.
I'm like, what? We didn't prepare anything. You're like, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I was like, if y'all don't get on that stage and open and make these people laugh, you gonna go sit down with us?
Well, Andre did great.
And if you are just joining us, I want you to remind everybody to vote for Sherri Shepherd's show, for Sherri Shepherd as a host. And please vote for Two Funny Mamas. We need your votes if you're just now joining us. Please, at NAACP, you can go to Sherri Shepherd TV, right? .com.
Yeah, no. It's Sherri. You done made me mess up. It's SherriShowTV.com. Oh, you done. SherriShowTV.com. And vote for Two Funny Mamas. We're in the podcast, the Arts, Sports, and Entertainment podcast. And then the Sherri Show is nominated for Outstanding Talk Show. And then Sherri Shepherd is nominated for Outstanding Talk Show Host. And if you do that, y'all got us. And I promise you, if we win, I promise you, Kym will have that same hair on. I promise. That is your reward. That is what?
You're right. I do need to change it. But okay, what if I make it just bigger in red?
You got grab a picture of her with the big hair. And here's the thing, and I'll buy you a custom-made wig. Like I will purchase one, and you'll never wear it. That's big, Kym. That's big hair.
Okay.
I bought you a beautiful custom-made. You've never worn it.
It's upstairs in the thing. I'm getting a closet made. I'm gonna find it, Sherri. You got to understand. I wear this hair as I
find it. That means you've lost.
As I gain weight, I wear the fluffy hair. It goes with my body type. Okay.
No,
it does. When I'm thin, I wear thin hair. When I'm chubby, I wear the big chubby hair. It's what it is. It's how I've been rolling for a long time.
You change it up. I'm not gonna spend this money on a custom made unit, and you don't never wear the hair.
Okay, I'm gonna get it. Listen,
you can't even complete the sentence of what you're gonna do.
Well, I want to show you something that's gonna make you trip out. Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all ready?
Show. Yeah.
So remember when I had our NAACP awards and everything was back here behind me? I had this.
You took
beautiful. Let me tell y'all something. Let me just show you something. In the evacuation, this is what happened to my office. So I grabbed all the awards. Look, just looking for stuff, looking for important paper. Just grabbing and running in this evacuation. You can see cabinets open. Let me tell you something. It was pure chaos. I just put this computer back up, but the reason why I took my awards and I put them, my brother told me to throw them in the pool. He said, put all your awards in the bottom of the pool. So if the house burns up, you can still have your awards. So I'm still looking for somebody to come by to jump in the pool to get my awards.
All the awards are at the bottom of the pool right now. You need to make a video of you and Andre getting in the pool. You know, Andre learned how to swim one time. I don't know if he retained it.
I can't
make a video of somebody diving to get your awards. That's
a great TikTok. Get Devin to come help.
Oh,
Devin is a professional swimmer. You should make a video of people diving in to get your awards, Kym. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's a great TikTok. That'll go viral.
Really? He told me put put your jewelry and put your awards in the bottom of the pool, and you can come back and get them later. That's my brother, Kym Whitley, said that. But as you can see in the chaos, it was so it was a lot. But
tell us about the whole being in LA at this time. What is it like?
Well, not to make a long story short. First, we were just here, and Chris, if you have a picture. First, it was just smoke, but it was near my house. I was like, "What is that?" You hear about the other side, and you're feeling bad. That's behind my tennis court, Sherri, and see that big rip. Seeing the big rip in the fence right there. That's from the wind. It ripped open. The wind just ripped that open. I was like, oh, I got all these tears, and so that's the smoke that we saw, and then
that had to be very scary because it was so close.
No, let me show you what's scary. So, okay, very good. So these are the fires that popped up, and see me that red line pointing. That's my house over there. I live over in that area. So
you were between two fires.
Yeah, between two, and you're absolutely right. So when you evacuate, you have to take into account which way you going. You ain't going north, you ain't going south, and you look like you can't go over there to the right. So that's west.
You couldn't go west.
You can go west. That's what makes it scary. But that was before you just saw this big plume. And so as the next day went on, this is what I saw, and this is why we evacuated. That's behind my house, Sherri. Same shot, same tennis court. That is the mountain. Can you imagine seeing that outside in the backyard and said, what in the heck is that? Now it's alerts are going off, everything. This is what made me get on up out of here. So grabbed everything I could and put up this. And so I had to tell my brother, take it down, because he was like, it started going viral. And people were like, this is Kym Whitley's backyard. And I just told him, take it down. Now I'm going to tell him, you can put it up now, because we done showed it on Two Funny Mamas. But, we like to be the first. But I tell you,
where there's smoke, there's fire.
There's Kym
up next on Two Funny Mamas.
There it is. And to make it just really, really quick, that you don't know what you're gonna grab. I thought I could grab. I grabbed all this stuff in my house. I'm getting rid of it. I'm literally, and your stuff in my house. I am gonna get a dumpster and I'm getting rid of it, because it's over. Because what I realized, I don't need none of this. I done broke the light. I done ran and broke my little ring light. I done broke that running round. So I got this funny little light up. And you don't need anything. I left with some clothes. I grabbed some dumb clothes. But I got jewelry. I got all my awards, put those away. And you don't know what to grab. I got my mother's picture, and I got, something that Joshua did as a baby, my mother's letter she wrote to me. And I got, I'm telling you, I ain't getting nothing else. I think a bottle of wine, in case I had to sit outside, and a fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher exploded. I didn't know the pin shouldn't. I took the pin out, so that's a whole nother thing. So that's it. You think about what is important: passports and birth certificates, and that was it. Oh, and my computer. I took my Two Funny Mama computer. That's why I just put it back up. But I grabbed that because certain things you cannot. Oh, and old photo albums, because we didn't have digital when we were growing up. Oh, that's my age.
Oh my goodness, Kym. I mean, you're right. After evacuating, you take just the things that you need. You look up and go, do I need all of this extra stuff?
Right.
You don't think about that.
Until you think about it. And I have all these. Andre was like, you want me to take these upstairs? I said, no, Andre, that's full of all my evacuation stuff. I'm gonna leave it at the door until these fires are done. I grabbed the dogs, and you can think about it. You got to find a place where people. My cousin's house, they was like, "Oh, you got dogs?" It was like, "Can they stay in the backyard?" I was like, "My dogs don't stay outside. They're not used to the cold." So then I had to go to another place. They were like, "Can your dog stay in the garage?" I was like, "Oh, my dog ain't gonna like that." So
I don't mean. Just as I saw this, and Sherri, we were both kind of freaking out over text message. Kym responded back to me yesterday from a text I sent like Thursday. I was like, my brother lives south of you. Call me. They've got a backyard. I was ready for Kym to set up a tent in my brother's house with their my 2-year-old niece and everything. Kym didn't respond until yesterday. She's like, oh, just seeing this. I'm good.
And let me tell you why. And to everybody, I'm going to have to do a video about this and video to people. You know who took us in? Caroline Ray.
Of
We
course
went
she
over to
did.
Caroline Ray's and camped out. The dogs, me, Joshua C. Mickey, and other people did offer, but the dogs do make it a little, and I got a big dog and a little, but what I want to say to everybody who reached out, I didn't have time to respond. Everyone from across the world, my cousins, of course, see it in Sweden, my other cousin in Hawaii, everyone is texting you because they're watching the news. Everyone is calling you. You can't possibly answer those calls and answer those text messages and save your life and you and get your stuff and figure out it was impossible. And I was trying to tell as many people I was okay, things are okay, we're leaving, we're doing this and that. So I want to just tell everybody. And there was one person that called me that I ain't heard from in years, and now I can't find their number. If I was an old cousin or something, and they called like a lot of people on my phone. I didn't have their names. And I was like, these are people or family or whatever's happening. I just didn't have, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I almost canceled Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. And I listened, and you know what I thought about, Sherri? I kept hearing Tom Joyner. Tom Joyner was in my ear. Got to go to work. Go to work. Got to go to work. Now, remember, he would just make us go to work. And I think I just heard that and was like, you know what? Get through this and go to work. And me, Andre, and C. Mickey jumped in the car and rolled on up to Vegas. So,
who drove back?
I drove back, and then Andre took us on in. I drove halfway, and he drove halfway. So, yeah. So
I couldn't believe you did it. I was one of the ones who was like, you could cancel, Kym. You evacuated your home. It's so much going on. You take off. People will understand. Yeah. But your work ethic that's Caroline Ray, who took in Kym. Yep. I bet you if I call her now, she's like, I don't know what I signed up for.
Did you stay in the Denman suite?
No, I didn't. It was occupied.
Caroline would have taken in the whole neighborhood. She's very nice.
Yeah, she would have. So that was
oh wow. I'm glad that you're safe. I think a lot of people, because celebrities are kind of driving this narrative, and I think a lot of people felt that it was just celebrities who were losing their homes. And it was, take the celebrity part out of it, was so many people who lost their homes or who had to evacuate. And especially in the Eaton part, Altadena, that's where it was a large swath of Black homeowners. And I did not know this, Kym, that it was a lot of generational wealth in Altadena. There's a really wonderful New York Times article of people who have owned these homes, great grandmothers, and who lost everything. And it's very hard to rebuild when you lost everything. Like, in the Palisades, you might be able to go to the bank and they give you a loan. But, it's like, it's not the same for a lot of those folks in Altadena. I did not know it was such a large population of Black people that have been there for a long time. And these are regular working class people.
But it was the first middle class Black neighborhood in Los Angeles.
And we lost it, like wiped out. Working class people, teachers, nurses. You remember that doctor that I used to date that I met on online?
Yep.
He texted me and he said, I got to text him back, that there was a nurse who had just bought a house and put everything into it, and she lost it. So he delivered babies. I forget what that's called. He's an OBGYN, but a perinatologist who delivers high-risk babies. But he said all of the doctors chipped in so that she could put money down on another house. But it's even more than, and that was generous. Then he texted me again. It was a nurse who had bought a house in Altadena and had just paid it off. She had made her last payment and paid off her house.
Yep.
And lost her house. And here's the thing, when you have to rebuild, you got to have capital to rebuild. A lot of people don't have that, who've inherited that house for generations. And when you rebuild, you're making improvements to your home. So now you're paying, they reassess it, reappraise it, and you're making payments off the new appraisal of this house, not when your grandmother signed it over to you upon her death. And, you know, I don't know the ins and outs, but it just, people financially,
yeah. And the insurance are not, you know, it's a lot of things going on. And then the insurance company,
they canceled 72,000 policies, fire insurance. And here's how it trickles down. Like, it'll be hard to sell a house because you have to be able to have fire insurance when you, the people require you to, the banks require you to have, when you buy the house, you have to provide fire insurance. But if you can't get a policy, you can't buy a house. So you got a lot of houses sitting. People are coming over in Altadena, which is where the generational wealth of Black folks were, trying to buy your house because you don't have any money. So now they're offering these very low prices to buy the land, and they're going to build something grand on it. And you don't have any money because what they give you, you can't go and buy another house somewhere else. And then the economy suffers because I think people keep going, rich people.
They're not rich people.
When you lose a home and you're just a working class person, you know, the schools are closed. So you're not sending the kids to school. You're not working. Like, I'm going to use this example. There was a lady who came and she cleaned the house because I travel a lot. And I think I might have recommended her to you, Kym. She was recommended to me by Garcelle Bouvet. I recommended her to Niecy. So this woman is a very proud woman cleaning houses. That's what she did. Her husband was a gardener. Okay. Everybody had to evacuate. So she's not cleaning, making any money. Her husband, there's nothing for him to garden. There's no landscaping available. So they're not able to pay their bills. They can't pay for their children's school activities. They're not going out to restaurants eating, which means fewer waiters, fewer short order cooks. They're not going to comedy clubs, ticket sales. So if you're not going to comedy clubs, they don't need all the waitresses and the wait staff at the comedy clubs. It's a trickle down theory.
It's a trickle down. Think about all the gardeners and the housekeepers that worked in the Palisades. So all their jobs are gone.
All their jobs are gone.
All of their jobs are gone.
And the businesses that burnt down, all of the employees who worked at those businesses burned down. And I'm going to tell you, and it's not to get sympathy or anything, but in Hollywood, stuff has just stopped because so many people have lost everything. There's no phone calls being made. I was talking to Garcelle Bouvet the other night, and it's like, my agents, managers haven't even called because just lost his house, you know. So it's,
the head of my agency lost his house. He lost his house. A lot of friends that I know lost his house. A lot of friends. And there's a people that don't understand. Sheila E. had to roll out.
And I'm not telling her business, but she had to evacuate her home. And she was able to grab things that were memorable to her, but you can't grab much. Be trying to put it in the car. But one of the things she's grabbed was her music. But do you remember going over Sheila's house, and in her garage is the largest collection of tour outfits that she toured, that she wore while she was with Prince. Do you know how much little things that Prince left her? There's no value you can put on any a little handwritten note Prince left you, and she left all of that. So she evacuated and went to her mama's house, her parents' house. Then they had to evacuate. And I just remember Sheila going, where are we going to go? Like, they were surrounded by fires. They couldn't get to where they wanted to go. And it was just like, I was so depressed. Probably when my lips swelled up because it was so many people I was contacting going, are you okay? What's your mental state? People couldn't evacuate because they had dogs. You know, you got a whole family and you got dogs. Everybody, and Kym's dogs, they ain't trained. So I know didn't nobody want her dogs. I'll tell you that right now. The reason why people's like, I can't take them dogs is because Kym got a dog named Damn Dorito who eats everything. And craps everywhere.
So we got.
That's when you realize I need to train my dogs. Then nobody want Kym's dogs.
There were places that would take the dog
in the gate. You know,
there were
Kym
places
personally
that would take the dog.
So, you know, trying to take an entire family. And when somebody says, it was so devastating because it has never come that close to the city. We always hear about they have fires in Malibu or Calabasas, but it never has come that close to the city where you see it like that close, like Kym saw outside her house, which means, Kym, the way it was coming, I don't know if that's towards Tampa or away, because the house that I lived in, they had to evacuate.
It was going to get you. Yep, it would have got your house too. It was coming over that mountain and playing no games. And when I tell you, it came, but we had firefighters from all over the country, all over the world. There were so many airplanes in the air from all over the place. And what really made me mad is that, and I just say that but in the time of need and in the time of an emergency, when people turn around and point the finger at administration, they're talking about Karen Bass, they're talking about Gavin Newsom. These are the people leading us, and without them, it would have been worse. So why not wait to point the finger later? To politicize a disaster is really unthinkable. That they would just step in and immediately, the second day, throw Karen Bass under the bus. And Karen Bass is in Ghana because President Biden sent her to Ghana. She was appointed to go to the inauguration to represent him. And guess what? It takes more than 5 hours to get back from Ghana. She immediately got on the plane and came back to Los Angeles. Who knew it would be one of the biggest fires in California history? And that's why there's so much misinformation out there about these fires, about the water pressure. And when I love, and I'm talking about, this ain't Black women stand up for Black women, which we are doing, but white men are coming out and saying, hey, this on CNN everywhere. They're like, this disaster could have happened anywhere in the world and no one could have handled it. They said there is not a city out there that could have handled the level of fire and wind at the same time. It was a perfect storm. That's the problem.
I think also people are not aware. There's many pockets of cities that make up Los Angeles. And in those pockets are their own mayors. So a lot of people were on Karen Bass. She's not the mayor of all of those little cities. No, she's just the mayor of Los Angeles. So when you had these different towns, Karen Bass had nothing to do with the water and the fire hydrants and all of that. And I think, like you said, it's never happened in the history of California. You had these fire extinguishers, like in the Palisades. It's the same water people were using to wash up, to shower. It had never been used like that before. So it just, they didn't have the water pressure to be pushing that water up.
Have you ever turned on your water, flushed your toilet, and the water pressure went down? So imagine everybody got all the fire hydrants on. Where y'all think the water coming from? It was a perfect, horrible combination. And that's the thing. We didn't have, this one man said, we could have taken all the firefighters and fire trucks in the state of California, and we still could not really fight. We couldn't have put it out.
I've got Kym and Yvette Nicole Brown. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. But shout out to C. Mickey. She's in the comments, just reminding everybody the winds were level 2 hurricanes. So think about fire and not rain in a hurricane. That's scary. I do have Kym and Yvette Nicole Brown on TMZ. It's 2 minutes long. You all want to see it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I was nervous.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Here you go.
Let me tell you something. She's got a spine of steel.
Yes.
And she's also been a Black woman in America a very long time. So none of this is new to her. We're mad because we're tired of it.
We're tired for her.
We're mad for her. And we're going to stand. Listen, I don't know how you here, but I'm happy you're here. Because somebody needs to
stand, behind her and support her. Because how is she handling it? You can see it in her face. She stays calm. But think about this. She has the city to take care of. She does not have time to hear from these reporters.
And she is also not mayor of every municipality in California. Yes. There are people that are mad that she didn't fix the fires in Malibu. She's not the mayor of Malibu.
You're right.
What is she supposed to do in a city she's not the mayor of?
People don't understand.
And let me say this too. I could imagine how much it would hurt to see this happening in the city that she loves. That's first. So take away how it feels for people to attack her. She's heartbroken because this is happening in her city, a city that she loves.
And the people don't understand. They don't understand how large it is, because a lot of people are sitting in other parts of the city. They're not in it. They're not in the fire. They're not in the smoke. They don't see. They're not there. They're watching TV. Why? And they want to blame someone. This is not the time to blame. It's time to get some resources. She has reached out far. We have planes coming in from other countries to help us. This is not the time. I need everybody to remain calm, be vigilant, support the leadership, support Kym Bass. That's all I can say. You cannot. This is not the time. Oh, y'all done got me upset.
She's had a great response so far to the fires.
Absolutely.
A great. She has done what she's had to do. She's jumped in there, and she's got.
We have fires every year, and I don't remember in the 30 years almost that I've lived in LA, I've never seen everybody react like this to the mayor and blame one person for a natural disaster.
Yes.
I've never seen it. Now, what's different this time? Interesting, isn't it?
You said that. Amen, sister.
If I can't count on nothing from Yvette Nicole Brown and Kym Whitley, two fighting aunties who were so in sync with each other. They was each other's hype man. If everybody don't calm down, and let me say this, I know, and you can see it in her face. And let me say this, she is not the mayor of every municipality. I know, and y'all need to calm down. Absolutely, absolutely. I said, these two right here, you do not want to encounter Kym Whitley and Yvette Nicole Brown on the streets. No. You'd have thought they crossed Selma. These two is ready. And they were also on Act Your Age. I think they was getting ready. They was getting ready.
All we needed was Tisha with us.
All you had to do was cut them off and say, and why did Netflix take down the #1 comedy? And another thing.
They should have thrown that in there. Both of them didn't come out of, what was y'all coming out of, Rite Aid?
Coming out of Rite Aid?
Rainbow.
No, that was the drugstore. Wait a minute, but y'all didn't say nothing about that shirt I had on, them bangs, and that scrunchie on my arm. Oh Lord, was I looking crazy?
Time and a place.
Hey, time and a place. You was in the middle of evacuation, but y'all made a lot of sense of, just put out the fires. Focus on that. And I just want to say also, because I had said, Kym, I gave a shout out to an African the firefighters, some African firefighters that had come in, because it came up on my feed. They were dancing and singing in their native language. And I said, I don't know what they were saying. They were in Canada. I don't know what they were saying, but I knew they were coming to help. And everybody got so many comments about Sherri conveniently didn't mention that firefighters from Mexico were coming in. They didn't come up in my feed. I didn't know that firefighters from Mexico were coming in to help, or would have shouted them out. I just saw the African firefighters on my feed. So I didn't conveniently forget Mexico. It's just that I didn't
know. Firefighters are everywhere.
Yeah, I think that video was from a previous time too, wasn't it?
Yeah,
what?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think that the video that went viral was from them traveling to, it wasn't recent.
Oh, it wasn't this one?
I don't think so.
See, that's another thing. This AI, Kym, I can't take it, because they got on two very respected actors, but they're older. Isabella Rossellini or Ingrid, what's her name?
They don't know any better.
It was an Oscar. There was a meme, a picture of an Oscar that was burnt and charred up that went viral. And so two very old actors, I don't remember, maybe Chris, you do, posted it. And they were older. So everybody was getting on them. It was like Ingrid Bergman. She's Italian.
Sheila E. posted it. A lot of people posted it.
A lot of people posted it. And people, it's just like, so it was an AI is what it was. And it just, this AI just, I can't
Isabella Rossellini and Robert Redford.
And Robert Redford posted it. Both of them are 80. Like,
Well,
I
who
was
knows
like,
if they even run their accounts?
Right. They don't.
yeah, I can't see Isabella Rossellini trying to post something real quick. So it was a genuine mistake. How are you guys doing now in LA?
You know what? The fires, one fire is 50% contained. I think that's the Eaton fire. And Palisades fire is contained at 22%. So the fires are still burning, but thankfully the winds have stopped. The winds have died down. So that will give a chance for the firefighters to put, we can fight it by air. Because every time they were dropping the retardant or dropping the water, the wind was blowing it right on out the way. So no wind. So now, yeah, in LA, we fight fires by the air. That is really our strong point. Because
Now,
Mhm.
the rebuild is going to be really, really tough. Beyonce contributed some money. You had a lot of people come. Tyler Perry said, hold on, I'm about to do something. It's a lot of people coming in. If you're wondering what you can do, there's a bunch of GoFundMe's. It was very overwhelming because I wanted to support the folks
Yeah, I got the
in
list
Altadena.
as Altadena, and there is a list. But what about the people that don't have a GoFundMe? What about the old people? There ain't nobody came up and said, let's get a GoFundMe. So it's really difficult. But I think if you give a little bit to everybody, like as many people as you can, I think if we all just pitch in a little bit here, a little bit there. I've been going to different GoFundMe's, throwing 50 here, throwing 50 there. Just, I don't even know the people. I said, let me just throw what I can. And this is my biggest thing that I wanted to say, in that right now we're all, we give, we're passionate. This is going to be a very long, long road for Los Angeles. People are going to be in need for a while. And if you're helping now, are you going to help in 2 months? And what I'm saying is people are giving so much. There's so many, they're like, no more clothes, no more this. And this is what I was thinking. We're giving away all these supplies and all these clothes to people. Where are they going to put it? They don't have a house. The biggest thing is to get the people shelter. I wanted a train company to come in and those crates, what are those things called that the trains have? Put all those
train car? Or?
The train cars, those containers.
Oh yeah, continue. Yeah.
If somebody really want to do something, line up the Rose Bowl parking lot winners. Those things, let people come in there. If you're going to have porta potties, like if we want to have just a little bit of time for people to get it together. Where are they living? These people are price gouging at these hotels and these Airbnbs. It's very difficult. So we just have to stay vigilant, and in 2 months and 3 months, still check in to see how we can help. That's the problem. We all real quick, let's help. And then we forget about it. It doesn't go away. Just like Katrina, it took a long time to rebuild. So that's all I got to say. And I got to get off the phone. Off the thing.
I do too. I'm going on a date and I got to get off, and I'm tired already. And I'm great.
I know. So
you guys, thank you. And thank you, Kym. We're going to continue praying and helping as much as we can. I just want to shout out Flavor Flav, because when you say, what can I do? Leaning on your strength. Flav, he's so sweet. He was doing a photo shoot and he took time out to do a TikTok for Leighton Meister. She had a song out back in 2014 or something like that. Mm-hmm. He did a shout out to her too and was dancing to her song and was saying he wanted to shout out so she could raise money. Her song went and passed Post Malone, Taylor Swift. It went all the way up on the iTunes chart. So then he did it for Heidi Montag as well. Remember her and oh boy got married. I forget his name. But Heidi Montag. She had a song too. He did it for her. Hers reached #1 on iTunes, which means people were buying the songs. And that's something that Flav did just because he's so sweet like that. Yes. And it just made me smile. But I wanted to give Flav a shout out. And, just do what you can. My stomach hurts because I'm hungry and I got to eat before, darn it, 6 o'clock was the last time I was supposed to eat.
Okay, well, go eat.
Can I tell you what I'm doing for my 58th birthday?
That I should know about because I'm invited.
Yeah, because you're going to be a part of it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. My 50th birthday.
I'm not jumping out of shit.
You don't have to worry about jumping. There ain't no jumping. But I remember I told you I was going to get into it. For my 50th birthday, I was going to enter into a bodybuilding competition. But then I got sciatica. So I have these sciatica issues. I'm in excruciating pain. So Sean T from Hip Hop Abs was going to mentor me because he's won 4 bodybuilding competitions. And I had to pull out of that. So I was really depressed about that. Haven't been able to go to the gym, gaining weight. So now Jerry Johnson from the cast of Harlem came on, Kym. And she went to Jamaica and proposed to her girlfriend. But they showed a picture of her at Carnival. You know, when you dress up in the feathers and the thing and the thing on your boobs and, the thong bikini. And it so inspired me, Kym. For my 58th birthday, I want to be a part of Carnival. So I was talking to Jessica Whitley, Dr. Whitley, your sister-in-law. I'm going to have about 6 girlfriends go to one of these Caribbean islands for 4 days, 5 days. I'm going to let y'all know I'm going to find a carnival that takes place around June through August. I think that might be Barbados. And we are all going to, for my birthday, that's my gift from you to me. I want you to be in the feathers and I want you to be a part of Carnival.
Oh no, I'm not walking down the street with my booty out.
You do more complaining. I swear to goodness.
That means I gotta be in a swimming suit and my booty out, and I ain't look at that. Yeah, that's what I gotta look like.
That's what you're gonna look like.
My booty
Bitch,
ain't ready.
These 2 women look like your cousins. Okay? They look like your nieces. This looks like daggone Hannah and Tyler.
Yeah, but look at them strings on that girl. All that will be covered by fat. Them strings will be digging in like you have a rump roast. You know how they wrap the rump roast with strings? That will be my ass down in Carnival. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Kym, we're going to do it in June or July. It is January. You got February, March, April, May, June, and possibly July. You have 6 months to get your butt together.
Well, if I get the surgery on month 3, I can recover after that.
Surgery. You know what you need surgery on? They need to cut your mouth. You don't need surgery.
I'm not at this age, Sherri, ain't no snapback. I can lose 50 pounds, ain't no snapback. So now the strings are under hanging skin. The skin, you ain't gonna lose the weight and the skin just gonna go. What you gonna do? Put a rubber band on my back and pull all the skin on my back and then put a rubber band around it and put a feather on it, and we won't see the little skin hanging.
Kym, this is what they do to cover it up. They put mesh wherever your skin would be. They sew mesh, a lace mesh over it so you can't see that, and it's the same color as your body, which yours would be cream. And they will put the mesh over any place that you feel is imperfect, so you wouldn't see that, Kym. And they do some spandex, so you wouldn't be all out. I'm going to be all out because I'm gonna take this 6 months to get my body toned up, get back in the gym, eating right.
You're right.
And I'm going to be in the. So Jessica Whitley is coming. You are coming. I'm going to ask maybe 3 or 4 more girls because I want us all to go to wherever we go, and we're gonna be in a carnival with the whole feathers.
Hey, somebody get my Ozempic, my Zepbound, and that Wegovy shot. Yeah, put that on ice. I'm gonna come in there and take all 3
I did dum. It's carnival. That's what I'm gonna do for my 50th birthday.
And you know I done had that neck surgery. I can't put that big heavy thing on my head. You already know I can't.
Kym, we can modify it for you. We can modify it for you. We can put a cape. We can put a cape on you. Put a cape on you.
Ain't nobody got a cape in Carnival. All right, I got 5-6 months. I'm gonna get. She gonna have me today looking like a superhero down there.
What if you just kind of made your own thing, Kym? What if you just showed up in regular clothes, but you had the feather?
I'm going to put this together like I'm getting married. This is going to be my bridesmaids. Okay, so I'm serious about this. I'm going to find the place that we can go. You see?
That's hilarious. That's funny as I don't know what. Okay.
He got Kym in a dress with feathers behind her. So I'm planning this like I'm planning a wedding. I'm going to get the destination. We're going to put down our deposits, and that is where we're going. And we're going to do Carnival.
Okay. What I will say, I'm going to
That's
shout
my
out.
gift to myself. Huh?
Okay, I'm ready for it. I'm here for it.
Leave this.
And
We're
I
just
will
gonna
say,
leave this up.
Chris, yeah, because Chris, this is us getting ready for Sherri's birthday, and I will say, hold up, something threw me. I just thought of something. Did you say
What?
your 50th birthday?
58th.
It did
you
sound
go, baby.
50th, but she was saying 58th.
I
said
was
58.
like, well, okay. Oh, that's Joshua.
And even if I
Hold
said
up.
50, what was you gonna
Okay.
say? You were gonna have to. It
No.
was your duty
Hey, where
in
are
life
you?
to call me out
Yeah.
on my lie. Even if I said 50.
Yes, I'm at the house. Where are you?
Everyone's
You
saying
know, the woman-
Trinidad, by the way, and
Hold up.
I second that. I know somebody
Oh,
from
Trinidad.
Trinidad. She's amazing, and
Yeah, that's good. You can talk in the background.
Yeah,
We're getting
Trinidad
on.
is the big one, but I think that Trinidad is like March, April. I need something that's more June through August. That's the only thing with Trinidad.
you can do like June 12th. That's a pretty important day.
Mm-hmm. If there's a
Okay.
carnival on June 12th, we can do it.
For my birthday. You're
Somebody
too
was
good to me.
you funny. Somebody was like, you should do the one in Jamaica, Queens, or something. I was like, I'm not doing it in New York, walking around my ass out. In New
No.
York, have some
No,
following me.
absolutely not. You be on the cover of everything.
Flavor Flav walking behind you.
And let's give a
Yeah,
shout
boy.
out, Sherri. Let's give a shout out to Chris Denman that he has gotten really quick with his pictures and graphics. And yes, there we go. Chris, you've gotten
It's not that he's
funnier.
really quick. You were supposed to have done this podcast with us 3 or 4 days ago. He's been holding on to these pictures.
No, we do the
Oh, no, this is
podcast
all-
on Thursday.
this is all on
Don't
the
start no
fly.
stuff.
This is on the fly.
But I was
No,
Chris.
Chris just
Who's
trying to
calling
get
who
more money.
first?
Chris trying to get more money.
Speaking of money, I think
Oh,
we need
no,
to get
no.
off this podcast.
Oh.
We need to talk. Oh,
No, I was like, don't.
not today. No, I'm not gonna say
No,
nothing,
no,
but
we
gonna talk-
did not live.
Oh no, I'm not. Chris, what do you think I am? Who was about to say something bad? Oh Jesus! help
Wait,
me,
were there
Lord.
any
Okay.
comments or anything?
So
any
many,
questions?
and we've had over 1,000 people on this thing for the whole time. So you all are amazing. Thank you so much. See, Mickey's hanging out. Simone J says Barbados and Toronto are July through August.
Oh yeah, Barbados. That's with Rihanna.
Go to Barbados. I'm half Trini and half Bahan. You should go. That's from Black Handside. Chris's birthday. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to read that. Do the Labor Day parade in New York. No, she's got to go. outside.
Not walking around with my ass out. I want nobody
Look at me.
throwing no.
Barbados has Carnival in late July or early August, says Shayna Moon.
going to
Delifa's
Barbados.
laughing. Michaela's laughing. Sounds like fun
That'll
from
be great.
Trinia.
July.
Everybody's
You'll
loving
have,
this.
You'll have almost 6 months.
Go to
Girl.
Trinidad.
6
It's
months.
gonna
It'll
take
take
me-
6 months to fluff that
It's gonna
hair
take
out.
me 8
Tequila.
months to get my hairline back. Jesus.
Tequila says, let her dress like a rotisserie instead of the bikini. Oh my gosh.
That's good. Look at this stuff. Hey, Chris.
Yes.
So you're supposed to be
Get your
grabbing these,
Ozempic.
you're supposed to be grabbing these comments as we go. So I just gave you a big old, oh, Chris is so good. Is there a way you can just like screenshot them or something, and we can go back and
Not
know how
if we decide we're doing the podcast 17 minutes before we start.
yes. So thank y'all.
That was not me. That was
Funny
Kym.
mamas.
Kym texted
and
me. She
Sherri
was like, "We got to
Shepherd.
do the podcast because we need
Yes.
to let people know they got to vote for our NAACP Image Awards." And I said, "Did you talk to Chris about this, Kym?" She was like, "We can do it." I was like,
Can I ask you something?
That's
And I'm
all.
gonna get off. Why did you put that back up, Chris, please? Why did you pick that picture? That for our to get people. You scaring people
"That's a
off.
cute
right there.
picture
That's a horrible picture. With
of
the thing
you."
under your chin. I don't particularly. I don't know the white woman that's next to you, but I don't know if you know what I don't like. I don't like. Looks like you ain't got no neck. That's why. So
I
picked
don't have a
another-
neck, Kym, as you so succinctly pointed out. I don't.
You have a neck. You have a neck.
No, I don't.
In that picture,
No, I
you
don't.
don't have a neck.
I never
You
had
know
a
what,
neck.
Chris? It's time to end the podcast. We're gonna change this flyer.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay.
Because you are mean through and through.
Don't laugh,
Yeah, there you
Earlene.
go.
I'm not mean.
Can you
Oh,
tell me
yes.
how to
Chris, you gonna be on my side.
get to me 3?
Oh,
Every
Sherri.
day, every
Oh.
day, far away. With my neighbors, and that's where we meet.
Stop it. Stop it. I can't stand you. I can't stand
Kym
you.
is in Las Vegas Sunday and Monday for the next till the end of February at Jimmy's Comedy Club. You can go to Jimmy's Jimmy Kimmel's
Kimmel.
Comedy Club
Yep.
.com to get tickets. I am in Detroit February
Detroit.
22nd at the Motor City Casino Soundboard. You can go
Yep.
to sherryshowtv.com to get tickets or Ticketmaster, or also, we are nominated for an NAACP Image Award for our podcast, Two Funny Mamas. So you can go to
My podcast.
the BET.
Cheryl Underwood. That's crazy.
Do not look like Cheryl Underwood. Do not. We love each other, but we don't look alike. We just don't look alike. We also nominated. You can go to sherryshowtv.com to put in your vote. You can vote every day. You can use anybody's email.
Yep.
So if your child got an email, use it. Also, I was voted for best talk show host and best talk show, best talk show host and best talk show for the Sherri Show. So if you wouldn't mind popping over and voting for those things.
So you got 3 votes to put in. You got 3 votes,
3 votes
to put in.
We appreciate you.
Gosh.
This has been so great.
When I tell you,
no matter
this
what,
was the best
leave this
podcast in a
podcast
long
be.
time. Oh my God,
What?
this was fun. This was one of the best podcasts.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Love you, girl. All right, holla. Bye.
Don't log off, Kym.
Bye.
Oh shoot. Okay.
2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. We'll say goodbye. I gotta get this. We're still live. So thank you to everybody. All at Two Funny Mamas on Instagram. Give everybody a follow as well. And then I'm going to get us out of here. Say bye, ladies.
And subscribe.
Bye-bye.
Have people subscribe to Two Funny Mamas on YouTube. Subscribe.
2 funny mamas. 2 funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them. About to throw down again. Tickling the soul from beginning to the end. 2 dope friends. I love the way